Grand Rising, Scorpios, and welcome back for another end of the month, April showers of abundance. Now, I really would like to go live, but like I said, the last time I went live, it was on TikTok, and then my internet went off. But I guess I could go live, and if it go off, it just go off. So I'll probably be going live, probably after I do this video. Perhaps we'll see. It's uploading so far, so we gotta see. So how are you doing today, Scorpios? I hope you guys are doing amazing. Shout out to you, beautiful, amazing Scorpios. Thank you for returning to this channel. I really do appreciate you. So I got a chance to go. I went and I checked on my older guy friend, Cancer, and we just kind of hung out, and we went and we got something to eat, and I chose Golden Corral because I figured he needed some healthy food. We could have went to Chili's or Applebee's, you know, something that's not really expensive. And it was packed in there. I don't know why I chose. I guess I was thinking about him more than anything because I know he probably needs something healthier. And then it's a variety, but it was so freaking packed in there, and I wasn't dressed for it, but I didn't care. I didn't care about folks looking at me because I knew it was gonna be church folks in there, and I didn't care. All right, so because I had my little shirt on, because I got on short pants. I got on my little short pants, so I ain't care. Had my little shades on. I'm finna eat. I ain't studying all this. And so it was like I said, it was packed in there. It was just a lot of people in there. So, you know, he's moving real slow because he is an older man, okay? And so I've been moving fast, and, you know, I help him get his plate, and let me fix your plate and all that because, he's struggling with his health. And so I noticed when I was sitting this plate down, this woman just kept watching, and I just, I'm in my zone. I'm going to ignore you because I already know, there's a bunch of older folks in there. They leaving church, and you know how they be feeling. They sizing you up, and I'm like, I don't care. I'm telling you, I don't care. And so, but I realized that when I left, she just kept on talking to him. She went out her way to, it's like she wasn't talking when I was sitting there, but as soon as I left, she had a lot to say to him. And so I wasn't jealous, but I thought, they're older people. So when I finally made it back to my table, she tried to have small talk with me, but I just kind of laughed it off because it's like, we already be knowing, man. We can try the spirit by the spirit. We can read the energy. I don't care how many folks in there. I had zoned in on her because she was in my space. Now she didn't physically do anything, but energetically I could feel her on my space. All right. And I'm talking about me. I ain't talking about him. He responsible for him. Maybe made a love connection, but she kept on trying to ask him, "Is that your daughter?" Yo. She kept on trying to ask him, was I his daughter? Because they was talking about their health ailments, and all of them was in their 70s, all right? So she kept on trying to put me in his, she wanted to know. She wanted to know so bad. And the guy that was sitting with her finally said, well, this is my sister. And I kept my head down. I was eating because they wasn't not going to force me in a conversation with them. It's like they was talking all over my head, and I thought it was offensive. Because first of all, we don't even know y'all. And he was more respectful than her, but she kept on throwing that question out there about me. And I was sitting right there. And I kept my head down. And I never said anything. And her brother kept on trying to throw the conversation back to where it was just a mutual conversation. Because she was getting too personal. And I didn't feel like that was her business. And I'm so proud of me, Scorpio. And so I'm telling y'all to tell you this. I'm saying it to say this because I can recall other times when I'm out with a male and it seems like people come at this person, or they're coming at this person that I'm with. And I guarantee you that if I was not with him, she would not have said anything. He kept on laughing like she was a cougar, but they was all 70 years old, so I don't know how she would have been a cougar when he was barely walking. She couldn't do much with him, all right? So, he could have called me a caregiver. He could have called me his nurse. He could have called me any of those things, but why? Why tell them anything? Why? Why do you need to know who we are to each other, And so, like I said, I remember going out with a younger guy, And seemed like them women was coming out the kitchen, y'all. Them old women was coming out the kitchen. And this one particular woman, she she used the excuse, well, how is the food? Is the food okay? And she was all up on him. Are you okay, sir? You okay, sir? And I'm just sitting there looking. And I was just sitting there looking, I was looking with all my eyes, and I'm like, oh, she trying to take her teeth out, that's what I joke with him. And so when she walked off, I said, you know her? He was like, no. And I said, how often do you come? He said, I've been here a couple of times. I said, she ever came out here before? He was like, no. And so then I started thinking, I'm like, oh, okay, I get it. So really, it's not about them. It's not about the people that I was with. It was about me. You know how your aura attracts people, and if they got that BS in them, it's going to come out? Is sometimes people attracted to your light, but they don't know how to come to you. But I closed myself off. You know how to open yourself up and close yourself off. It was packed in there. I didn't want to sit in there and have a kumbaya moment. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I don't like people who try to force themselves on you. So a lot of times, and I guarantee if they hadn't said nothing to that man, he could have been like he wasn't like a very, very, I'm not saying he was ugly. I'm not saying anything like that, but he's not the type of person that you see in a crowd. That's the one you're going to pick. You know what I'm saying? So I knew that it was, because at first I was taking it personal. I'm like, I'm being picked on spiritually, but I get it now. So I'm telling you, keep your light shining. Stand your ground. It's not what people call you, it's what you answer. Because y'all, I wanted to, when she kept on asking him, is that your daughter? Is that your daughter? I started to look at him and say, why don't you tell her none of her business? But I didn't want to be rude. I didn't want to be disrespectful. I usually voice my opinions, but that day, and I'm so happy because it's been a couple of times where I know people are just flat out being disrespectful and they're on their job, and I just don't say nothing. But I don't like it. And then when I go home, it'll be done piss me off. And I start thinking about it because I be done got mad. I'm talking about that old woman was coming on. Is that your daughter? She kept on asking. And what pissed me off, because he know he been sick. And I don't care if he watching it because I just got pissed off. I just got pissed off because I felt like, why, how dare you let her invade our space? All you had to do was say, you didn't have to say shit. Well, and then I had to think, he ain't you. Because I was trying to keep that stinger in. I was not going to be disrespectful, but I would have been well within my rights if she would have kept on saying it. If she would have kept on asking him like I wasn't sitting there, is that your daughter? Is that your daughter? If I would have said, why, ma'am? What does that have to do with you? Now, I wouldn't have been wrong if I'd have said that, right? But I didn't. Her brother kept on trying to like, God dang. So I know she didn't want him romantically because he was barely standing up. He couldn't do nothing, I'm telling you. So once again, I'm sharing this with you, Scorpios, because a lot of times you do have that light, your aura. And a lot of times, once again, the dark is also attracted to the light. It's like them women saw that beautiful woman sitting there with that chocolate man and they probably was like, woof. And then I feel like that woman at Golden Corral was looking at him like, well, if she with you, something must be good. Either you got money or you got something. So once again, I had to get past that. I had to swallow that and I had to be happy that I can see growth. Because I'm not a confrontational person here, but I would have at least told her why. That's all you got to say is why. Y'all, I'm telling you, if ever somebody tries to invade your privacy, all you have to do is just say it real nice. Just why? I guarantee you that energy will shift because you want to ask a stranger asking you your business. And if you ask a stranger why, they got to tell you why, right? Because regardless of the answer you give them, it does not affect them, right? All you got to do is say why. Because we can go on for hours and hours and hours. And I guarantee you won't ask me another question. So check it out, Scorpios. Yeah, I hit the vent. I'm telling you, people are drunk. It's almost like one of those scenarios where you got a guy here who is, let's say he's a hard worker. He doesn't believe in the fashions. He may not be prepping himself. He may not be into, looking real good, but he's a hardworking guy, and he get him a good woman who she don't have to ask her. If you in tune, you don't have to ask somebody. If you're around them long enough, you're going to see where they need help at, right? That's the same thing. That is if they care. So let's say if you in a new relationship with them and you see that they have potential and you have the vision to bring it alive, and now all of a sudden you see this person transforming here. Now all of a sudden all the women who used to laugh at them and all the guys who used to pick fun of them, and tell them like, you know what I'm saying? Now they looking at them. Ain't that something? It's like, and 9 times out of 10, it ain't because of him. Now, yeah, he may get a good, but it's because maybe he got him a good woman now. Now, all of a sudden, everybody want that little ugly man. Ain't that something? So, yeah, Scorpio, this is another general love reading. So, it's not going to resonate for everybody. So, only take the part that fits and disregard the rest. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please consider joining the membership where you can get a free 30-minute personal reading. I am offering that to my members. But you can get 2 questions answered for $10 via the email. Or a 20-minute personal reading for $30 via the telephone through a private call. For $30, email me at mzzsharon189@gmail.com. Look, you got dream on. Dream on. Dream away. See there, you got dream on. So Spirit is telling you something about your dreams. I feel like Spirit's been trying to show you in your dreams. Maybe someone's been astral projecting or visiting you in your dreams. It says, Mabe is a fairy of English folklore who was the queen of the fairies prior to Titania's reign. Some say she ruled especially over very tiny fairies, ones whose miniature statue has become archetypal in fairy depictions today. Like most fairy folk, Mabe is a troublemaker, but in a playful way, never causing any real harm. She visits us while we're sleeping, using her magic to influence our dreams, revealing to us our innermost desire. Ooh. I feel like somebody's being seduced in their dreams. Somebody could be trying to seduce you in your dreams, and you waking up like, what? I could have sworn I took a bath. What is all this moisture? I better grab a mop. It's getting sticky. Somebody could be like, why am I wet? Why am I wet, Spirit? That's me. Somebody could wake up in a cold sweat, because I'm telling you, I be sweating, but I have to remember I'm going through premenopause, right? That could be why, right? Somebody may be waking up bothered and they like, what's going on with me? Ooh, Scorpio, see? Now see? Okay, now check it out. It says, when this card is drawn, pay attention to your dreams. Keep a dream journal for at least a week, jotting down your thoughts before bed. In the morning, write down any dreams you had the night before, even if they are just floating images. What do you think Mabe is trying to tell you? Use your intuition or refer to resources for dream divination if you wish to explore your subconscious further. Another thing, what pissed me off too is about the guy that I was with his older self. She kept on asking, and he started answering like, I could see his ego rising up. Well, she's more than a friend. She's way much more than a friend. And then the brother started talking, and I took off and I said, stop. I'm like, what? That pissed me off. I'm like, what? Before you said all of that, you should have just told her none of her business instead of, I seen him puff up. Somebody dreaming about you. Look, or maybe you dreaming about them. They go to Page of Swords. They go there, love at first sight. Somebody is dreaming about you. Somebody may be calling your name. I don't ever want to stop loving you, Scorpios. So don't you ever stop being in my dreams. Somebody having dreams. I'm in a daze. I'm so confused. Since you have stopped running, I'll take my time. I'll wait for you. 'Cause I know you'll be coming. Please be gentle. Please be very gentle when you're when you're loving me. Justice. Ooh, I don't ever want to stop loving you, boy. So don't you ever stop giving me joy. Y'all remember that song? Calling your whole name. Somebody say you got me calling your whole name. Ooh, that's the first, the middle, and the last. Ooh. I think it's done got spicy here. Somebody having dreams. And I feel like somebody's not going to be all right until they act upon it. Ten of Cups. Somebody may be dreaming about the last time y'all was at each other's place. Somebody may be dreaming about you coming to their place. Somebody may be dreaming about offering you some type of contractual relationship, like a commitment, like, look, I'm going to give you this key. Somebody may be finna make it official with you, with the Justice and the Ten of Cups. Somebody may be wanting to move in together. See? The Lovers. See? I don't ever want to stop loving you, Scorpios. So don't you ever stop bringing me joy. Ooh, Scorpio, you got Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, the Tower. Ooh, Scorpio, see? You got Scorpio, Gemini, Libra. See there? Somebody missing you. They go to Five of Cups. Y'all, I'm telling you, I feel like a little kid. I feel like the help at the table, and I just had my head down because I just really didn't care, and I didn't want to be rude. And I am so happy because usually Spirit had to keep telling me, girl, they excited. They want to have something to talk about. They watched me the whole time, y'all, and I didn't care. You know, I'd be on it. All right, I'd be on it other time. Oh, snap. There go the Nine of Cups, see? Yeah, I'd be on that other time. I don't be paying no attention, but I can't help but to see it because I'm intuitive like that. I read energy. I read it, man, and it's just something. It's just what it is. But I also have learned how to not let it affect me. Because as an empath, you will be affected by other people's energy. And I don't want to take that home with me. So I shared that story because I'm telling you, a lot of people are attracted to your energy, your aura. And they don't understand it. There's the Four of Coins. They don't understand it. They may think it's by what they see of you. Because most of the people, that's how they are attracted to you. But it's really a spiritual thing because I wasn't dressed up. I'm not dressed up. I wasn't doing anything that in fact, I'm the type of person that I don't like a lot of attention on me. But I know that I have to move on. I know I have to get things done. So I do it. And I just block everything out. High Priestess here. But yeah, I'm talking about people. And then sometimes people can see you out with your person. And they see you and they be like, oof. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people are just that bold. That's that old Jezebel spirit. That's what I saw with them old women at that restaurant. Because they came out the... And like I say, he wasn't no looker. So I already know it was directed to me. Because she was just... Is the food good? I see now. I'm just telling you now. I could have said something like, do you know him? Well, don't you think that's rude, man? Why would he want you rubbing all on him like that? We ain't here for that. That's really harassment. You know, I could have did that because she was on her job. I guess I couldn't say it because she was older, huh? But I could have because I'm telling you, if I'd have let that stinger out. But I've learned to keep the stinger in the cage because once again, it's not directed towards me. It's to teach me patience so that I can like, what you spazzing out for? What you getting upset for? People are people. You know, people are dealing with all types of demons. Most of the people are dealing with their issues here, and if they see a breath of fresh air come in, it's gonna trigger them or it's gonna enlighten them, one of the two. And most of the time, they don't want to see nothing good because they're not in a good place, and they sure don't want to see somebody who looking good or who they feel like looking good. Because I've seen a lot. I've been blessed to be around a lot of beautiful waitress and waiters and companies that you go in. You know, they go out their way. You know, they beautiful. They got the beautiful energy. Very, very loving, very nurturing, very respectful. And I've been around some nasty energy. And like I said, I've worked in customer service over 20 years. I know how to treat people because first of all, it's it's dangerous. You know what I'm saying? You know how dangerous it is to be dealing with the public and you popping off? Man, that's dangerous. I learned at an early age. Mind your business. And you know, that's how I've always lived. Even when I live in neighborhoods, I mind my own business. I ain't saying I ain't got my ears open, but I mind my own business. You ain't gonna see me sitting around here gossiping about the neighbors. I don't do that. I know better. You know, I actually know better. And that's the quickest way to tear your own house down. If you're a busybody, a gossiper, and because that's how it works, right? You can't be sitting around here tearing somebody else down and think it ain't gonna happen to you. So those are the things that I have had to learn, but I've never been that type of person. But you have to understand that you will attract all types of people in this world. And once again, it's not what they call you, it's what you answer to. It's like being selective and choosing your battles, choosing what you allow in your energy and your spirit. You see what it is. See what it is. So you don't worry about it. You have to take it as a compliment. Because I take it as a compliment. Now, I'm laughing at it now. But I ain't gonna front. I be jealous sometimes when I'm with my guy. I'm saying when I'm in a relationship, I do get jealous because I want. It's like that's mine. They whole mind, body, and soul belongs to me. All right. And you can't do nothing to him that I can't do. And if I don't know how, if I work on it long enough, I'm sure I'll learn and I get better and better and better. You know, Scorpios, we don't quit. So let's see for these dreams. So you got that Page of Swords. What's up with this Page of Swords? Who dreaming? It's like somebody may be looking at your photos in order to go to sleep. All right? You feel what I'm saying here? You see where I'm going here? Look, it said dream on. People said, look, somebody got a lot of desires. And you got the Lovers here. Who are we kidding? So why is the Page of Swords here for this dream on? Ooh, 4 swords. Oh no, 5 of swords. Wait a minute. What is that? Is this the 3 of swords? No, I think this is the 4 swords. It may be 5. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. Let's say the 4 swords here. Page of Swords, 4 swords. So it could be somebody you're not with, okay? Somebody you took a break from. Somebody feels like they have to take care of their own on their own now because now they got to do stuff alone. Why is the Page of Swords? So what's this dream is about? Told you, see? Look at him. Look at him. No, look at him. No, don't turn away. Look at him. This person don't want to have another dream about you, so they trying not to sleep. Somebody can't get you off of their mind, or maybe you can't. Maybe y'all can't get each other. Somebody may be dreaming. Somebody may be like, God dang, I think about you when I'm awake, and when I gotta go to sleep. When I go to sleep, I gotta think about you too. Look at this. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Look at all these swords. 8 of swords. Look at all them swords. Page of swords. 4 swords. 3 of swords. 8 of swords. Ooh, but that go to Page of Cups. feel like somebody feels like they're at a disadvantage because you may be holding all the cards right now, Scorpios. And somebody may be wanting to come back in and do things. Somebody may feel like they're going to have to give you what you want in order for them to get what they want. Because maybe somebody tired of dreaming. Maybe they want to deal with the reality. Ooh, Scorpio, why is justice here? Clarify justice. Oh my gosh. Here we go again. Gee. 9 of Swords. It's a lot of swords. There's a lot of mental. There's a lot of thoughts going on. I feel like someone has got it bad for you, though, Scorpio. That's what I feel. And here come Big Daddy. King of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn may be dreaming about you. Look. For some of y'all, somebody may be in a whole nother relationship and they ain't, ooh, man, you know that somebody paying attention to them. Somebody could be looking at them like, dang, somebody could be calling your name in they sleep. I don't ever want to stop. There go the wheel. Something is turning in your favor. Divine time and fate, destiny. It's about time. It's time for somebody to make a move. I feel like somebody feel like it's time. God dang it. Because it's like one of those situations where you got a taste for something and nothing or no one else would do. Somebody has a taste for Scorpios. All right. See? Told you. There she go. Of course. Now you got the 10 of Cups. You got the 9 and the 10 of Cups. The Tower. King of Wands. So it could represent someone here who is ordinarily not the settling down type. See? You may have multiple opportunities coming in here, Scorpio. They go to Ace of Pentacles. Isn't that beautiful? Somebody may be coming back around to turn things around. Especially with this King of Pentacles after long deliberation. Somebody could be saying, all right, Scorpios, you win. All right, I give it. All right, you right. You win. See? Ooh. See? So y'all may have multiple opportunities or y'all may have multiple people here. See? Look, they go to 2 and the 3 of Cups. See? For some of y'all, you got somebody coming in here that wants to be more than friends. Closer to you, Scorpio. Dun, 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 dun. Closer than just friends. How about you? See? You got the 10 of Cups, the King of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, the 2 of Cups, the 3 of Cups. Somebody may be looking for a relationship with you, a new opportunity coming your way. It could be someone that you already know, or it could be someone new. You got the King of, look, and there go the Fool. See, it could be an Aries. It could be somebody coming out of confusion, leaving other options and situations behind to just focus on a 2 of Cups connection and not, you know what I'm saying, third party. Now you got the Lovers. What's up with the Lovers? Who dreaming about Scorpio with this Lovers? Somebody say, God dang, you living in my head. Somebody say, every morning I wake up, I got to go wash. Don't come for me, people. The Lovers. The 6 of Wands. Is that the 6 of Wands? Wait a minute. I have to read this, y'all. Oh, is that the 5 of Wands? Like somebody may feel like there's competition. You got two kings here. So this could be the page of swords. Someone could be seeing you move on, or you interested, or someone else interested in you. Let's say if you have a social media platform, if you're in a mutual connections, somebody could be finding out from other people what you got going on in your life. It could also represent if you're in the spotlight of social media or any type. Somebody could be watching your comment section. Somebody could be looking at you flirt with someone else or see someone flirt with you. You got two kings here. So you got the King of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune with the Emperor. Seems like this King of Pentacles trying to change your world. It could be the same one. Or it could be somebody different. See, but they go to Two of Swords. So someone may be realizing that you may not be open for someone to hit on you, or you may not be open, especially as their Empress, because we already know that Empress is bougie. But I feel like somebody sees you. Justice. It could be the same person here, see? Because there goes the King of Cups. Now there go the freaking King. Oof. So we got the King of Cups, King of Pentacles, the King of Wands, and you may have multiple people. You got the Empress. So like I said, you may have folks that just dreaming about you. They go to Hermit. Could be a Virgo. So it's almost like this is a very, very magical time for you. So whoever you encounter, you're gonna leave an impression on people. Why is the Tower here for these dreams? For some of y'all may be having folks from your past that all of a sudden they dream about you. And then if they run to, like, the weirdest thing I've been having folks reach out to me on Facebook from years, and I'm like, why you think about me? I don't even respond. I'm like, no. Why would you think about me? Ugh. It's just crazy. So you may have folks that's coming from way back then. And I remember I went to the store and I was looking to get some smoked meat, because like at Edwards, one of our local stores said they smoke a lot of meat. So I was going to get some smoked thighs, and I was going to come home and make some sides. And this guy, we kind of met up at this this little thing that hold the meats at the same time, and he just, hey, I know you, don't I know you? I know you. And I looked at him, I'm like, yeah, I think you are familiar. And so we began to talk about, where we could know each other from. And I'm instantly picking him up because every move I took, he was walking with me, and that was red flag number one. And so when we finally remember where we knew each other from, we started calling out names and stuff. And so he was like, yeah, so how you been? I'm like, I'm good. Because I never hung out with him. I remember we worked at the same place, but still. And so he kept on trying to talk to me and stuff. And so he started inviting me to this, it was a church across the street. He said it was having garage sales, or they were selling stuff. And at first he was trying to make it seem like it's the church, or it was him selling it, or whatever. And so I kept saying, oh, okay, maybe one day I'll check it out, okay, well, good seeing you. Y'all, I'm telling you, 3 times I walked off. He was walking right behind me like I didn't say nothing. Yeah, and I'm like, look, the Tower with the devil. And so I until I just stopped, and I just kind of looked at him like I wanted to see. I wanted to see what the heck wrong with you. So I had to really look at him. I didn't make eye contact. I looked at him. I just looked at him. And so I'm talking about every move I made, this dude was right up on me. And I said, okay. And so when I finally got something out, I think the freezer section, he was finna follow me again. I said, okay, well, it's nice seeing you. And I walked off, and I turned my back. That pissed me off. Oh, my God, man. I was just like, what? I had to tell that dude, I think every bit of 3 times, okay, okay, well, good seeing you. Okay, this ain't going nowhere. This ain't going nowhere. This ain't looking. They go to Tower again. I'm saying this ain't going nowhere. This ain't going nowhere, man. I don't want to get to know you. I don't want to just like crazy. But I'm telling you, you'd be surprised at what type of energy people are on. Oh, you think I'm finna sit up here and talk to you all goddamn day? No, I ain't finna talk. And they go to Ace of Cups. I feel like y'all finna be surprised. Like, I feel like you may just have folks just coming at you. You gonna see who been watching you, the tower. I feel like some of y'all, you gotta, like I said, it's crazy. I'm telling you, if it's anything like me, I've been having all these weird calls. I've been having a lot of exes calling me, and I just look at the phone and don't answer. If they ain't blocked, they either blocked. Because sometimes, because that's what I did. I remember guys that I used to date with when used to have them blocked. My cards is messed up. If you unblock them and you call yourself deleting their number and you forget about them, you can actually forget about them. But whenever they do call, that number ain't going to show up under them. You ain't going to know it's them and you going to answer. I done got tricked a couple of those times too. And I'd be like, how in the world did you remember my number? I done forgot yours. I'm telling you, when I forget a person's number, I'm over them. That is, if I memorized it. Once I forget your number, I forget you. That's how I work. And it's hard for me to forget numbers unless they go to High Priestess. So once again, I feel like something is about to happen that you do not see coming, and it's going to be big. You could have folks calling you at the same time or meeting folks within the same day. Someone coming back from your past. Meeting someone new while you're out. Is that the Nine of Pentacles? That look like the Nine of Pentacles, see? I feel like y'all looking too good here, Scorpio. You already got the Empress. Because I don't see no other feminine energy in here other than that Empress. It's like, I feel like it's about you. See, and there go the Knight of Cups again. Is that the Knight? The Knight of Cups. And there go the Chariot. See, you can meet someone while you're out traveling. There go the Nine of Cups. So it's almost like if somebody may have stored your energy deep down in their subconscious and all of a sudden it's being reactivated. It could be reactivated because you may be heightening your energy. You may be doing something different with yourself, like taking your power back, working on yourself. People who you once knew or even people that you meet newly, they're going to feel it. So why is this Nine of Cups here for Scorpios? I feel like people are going to start missing the way you used to love them. Man, and what sword is this? Ten of Swords. Woo. It's a lot going on, Scorpios. This could be dreams that somebody's trying to avoid. And it could also represent that somebody feels like they've done wrong and they've missed out. How can they come back from this? Especially if you in the Empress energies. Ooh, but there go the Queen of Cups. There go that feminine energy. So we dealing with Mama Water again because you got the Empress and you got that Queen of Cups. But you also got the King of Cups. You got a lot of kings. I'm telling you, folks may be coming to you talking about, I don't know why I dreamed about you last night, but I did. It's like I had folks on Facebook trying to call me, and I'm like, they go to Page of Swords, see? You know what's happening, Scorpio? I feel like people are not getting the love that they once get. Now, a lot of people is coming back around. Look, everybody trying to figure out what you doing, who you with, see? I feel like somebody's realizing don't nobody love you intensely like a Scorpio do. Somebody missed that Scorpio love. Or somebody wants to try that Scorpio love. They could be dreaming about you. Very intense. You could be having dreams. And look, there go the Page of Pentacles. You got some offers coming in. Why is the Four of Pentacles? Y'all may be holding back. You could be coming off as reserved and detached and, I don't know, it's almost like you're very It's like you are a catch, but you're not effed up either. So once again, I can easily see if this is someone returning from your past, somebody wants the old way back. But you may not be feeling them like that now. You may have outgrown them. So I'm saying, I don't know why folks be reaching back, because they be hoping that things change. See, and they go that 501, see? I feel like you're going to have people competing for your attention now. There's the Hierophant. Could be a Taurus. Somebody may be coming back around and they see how beautiful you are. You're glowing. Once again, somebody may be inspired to return because they've dreamed about you. You know what? You could have somebody here who don't even know you that's dreaming about you because they done ran across your post or something. And there's the Strength card. Could be a Leo. Four of Pentacles. Somebody may be trying to hold back. That's what I see. And I feel like it's hard. Oh my God. See? They go to Six of Cups. See? Somebody's trying to resist you, even though they keep dreaming about you, child. That's what's getting them, because they keep dreaming about you. Ooh. This person, somebody's dreaming about you. The High Priest, they probably don't believe it. Somebody probably saying, why in the world am I dreaming this? And you know what they're dreaming. Now, you already know. Somebody keeps on trying to figure out why they keep dreaming about you. And they're trying to resist this push and pull, but the universe is dangling your love in their dreams. And I feel, seeing somebody feel like you're doing magic on them, see? Somebody can't stop dreaming about you, Scorpio, so they think that you're doing magic on them, child. That's what it is. See? Somebody say you doing love magic on them, see? They go to King of Cups. See? Somebody say, I don't know, only reason why I'm dreaming about you, you got to be doing something to me. But I don't think you're doing it. Maybe some of y'all is. Now, maybe some of y'all are. You got the High Priestess there. See, and there's the Nine of Cups. See? Somebody may feel like you're doing magic on them is why they can't stop thinking about you, why they're dreaming about you, and why they want you. But maybe it's just love. Ain't that crazy? Yeah, we back here, Scorpio, see? Because they go to Seven of Cups in the reverse. Somebody feels like they're under illusions. They feel like somebody feels like the feelings that they feel are not their own, but it is. All right? Somebody feel like the reason why they dream is because you done did some type of love spell on them, child. Eight of Pentacles, because somebody feels like, why am I drawn to you? Why do I have the, why am I feeling the urge to come try to work things out with you? I mean, why would I want to do that? I mean, why am I thinking about you? What, you must be doing something to me. Somebody feel like you doing something to them because they don't want to admit that they done been caught up. Three of Pentacles. Look at that. Three of Pentacles. See? Eight of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles. See, I'm telling you, somebody say you got something on them, because why is they fiending like this? Oh my God. See, look at them. They want to come back in. See? They say, ain't no reason why I'm steady trying to peek in your window. Why am I trying to come back in? Why do I care? Because I ain't with you. Ooh, Scorpio, I'm telling you, that's what they feel, see? Somebody say, why are my feelings not, why can't I control my feelings? Why can't I control this? Because Spirit trying to get them to make a move, because there go Judgment, see? See? And there go the Four of Wands, see? For some of y'all, this is going to make someone finally break their silence if you haven't heard from them. Because they keep dreaming about you. And although they may be trying to say you doing spell work on them, I'm telling you, they still going to come. All right? Please like, share, and subscribe, Scorpios.